We are still getting to know their names, but the Pirates of tomorrow made their presence felt Friday. Keller and Reyes would give way to Kells and Tompkin, producing solid pitching and timely hitting in last night's thrilling victory. So what do the kids have in store for us tonight as Players Weekend continues? Baseball is next.
Another gorgeous night for baseball here in Pittsburgh, PNC Park. Pirates host their National League Central Division rivals, the Cincinnati Reds. Last night, a walk-off victory, down 2-1. The Pirates win it 3-2 on the pinch hit, base hit by Pablo Reyes. And, of course, the celebration ensued. The Pirates with their 6th walk-off win of the year. A great night here in Pittsburgh. Greg Brown along with Bob Walk and Robbie Ince-Mikowski. Maybe it's the Reds that Trevor Williams needs tonight, Bob, because the Pirates have done good work against the Reds this year. They've won all 5 games here at PNC Park. And Trevor Williams' last handful of starts against the Reds, he's been very good. But overall, he's really struggled.
Yeah, he needs something right now. Hopefully the Reds is going to be it. The fastball just has not played like we saw it last year and like we saw it earlier this year. You know, the swings and misses, the miss hits, they're just not there. They're centering it up. And one thing for sure, the ball has gone over the fence way more often than he would like to see. 25% of his fly balls have gone over the fence for home runs since the All-Star break. You know, I don't know what that reason is, but that's definitely something's got to be fixed.
We're going to watch that tonight for sure with Trevor Williams, again, hoping to have a good start after a tough one against the Washington Nationals his last time out. He will not have to deal with Joey Votto, who's on the injured list, and Votto has great career numbers against Trevor Williams. He will have to deal with this sensational rookie, Aristides Aquino. Hit his 12th home run of the season already in just 21 games this year.
That's pretty incredible numbers, what he's doing. Nobody's done anything with him yet, so don't really, you can't look and have any advice. That breaking ball that you saw him hit over the fence in that first at bat, that wasn't a bad pitch. It was down, away, boom, home run to right center, and then he went out and hooked one down in the corner to drive in a run. So right now he is red hot, and just hope nobody's on when he comes up.
Yeah, hopefully the Pirates won't have to take 9 innings to win this ball game, but heck, they'll take them any way they can get them. The walk-off win last night. What's in store tonight? We'll find out coming up next.
Ball on AT&T Sportsnet is brought to you by First Energy. The future of energy is getting brighter. See how at firstenergycorp.com. And by the law firm of Bordas & Bordas. Bordas & Bordas, fighting for justice. Let's go Bucks!
Well, as we mentioned a moment ago, it's just a spectacular night here in Pittsburgh, PA. Great night to watch some baseball. Saturday night in the Burgh. Hoping to see the Pirates win 2 in a row. Wins have been tough to come by, as you know, since the All-Star break. But they have won 8 straight going back to last season here at home over the Cincinnati Reds. And as we mentioned, Trevor Williams, his last 5 starts, he's 4-0 against the Reds. Searching for answers.
Yeah, hopefully, he's been, leaving no stone unturned. He's looking at video. He's looking at the analytics. He's, listening on what all the coaches have to say, using his own brain power, trying to get it figured out himself. He's the one that's actually experiencing it. He knows, how the hitters are reacting to the pitches. He can see them right there in front of him. He's taking all this information in and trying to get it figured out and get things changed around and get back where he was in the early part of the season.
Pablo Reyes, who was the hero last night, the pinch hit, bases loaded base hit, his first career walk-off. Cool look there out in right field. And we check out David Bell's Hyundai lineup. Josh Van Meter, Freddie Galvis, Eugenio Suarez, 1, 2, 3. We mentioned the rookie Aristides Aquino. 3rd 3-hit game so far this month. Tucker Barnhart will follow. Jose Iglesias is the shortstop with Derek Dietrich at first. Philip Ervin gets the start at center field with Alex Wood, the former Dodger, on the hill tonight for Cincinnati.
Pennsylvania Lottery brings you Trevor's numbers on the season. You can see that ERA is not what he likes, 5.65. Not what we like. Everything's a little elevated right now.
It is Players Weekend. So last night, and check out the Honda defense. La Parita is Eric Gonzalez at third base. Algocho. Kevin Newman is at second. You see Tom Kim in right. Starling Marte in center. V-Ray Brian Reynolds in left. Stalls, Jacob Stallings catches Project 34. And a line drive to start things off, and a diving catch by last night's hero. How about that? Pablo Reyes.
Not too bad. I guess that's what you call picking up where you left off.
Yeah.
First pitch of the game, sinking line drive. Pablo's there, right off the edge of the grass. That ball hit his glove the same time his glove hit the turf.
Excellent work there to get things started. And now Freddie Galvis, recently picked up off waivers by the Blue Jays, and in 10 games as a Red is hitting .444. Longtime Philly. Last year with the Padres, the Blue Jays signed him to a one-year contract this winter. And again, 10 games now with Cincinnati. 3 homers. David Bell's Reds, a record of 60-67. Struggling here against the Pirates over the last couple years. Marte.
Pretty routine. Got a nice couple quick outs here in the first inning.
Rivers Casino tips to win.
Keep this guy quiet. He had a horrible night last night, and he's hitting against Aquino, who's red hot. So I don't know if we can get him out, but make sure you get the guy that's in front of him out. And Suarez didn't have very good numbers anyway against Trevor. And the bullpen was fantastic last night, a big part of that W. Hopefully they can keep that up again tonight. The work that Feliz especially did coming in with runners at first and third, nobody out, and striking out the side. That was maybe the biggest part of that ball game last night.
Michael Feliz, that really was some kind of special outing. Mitch Keller also special for the rookie right-hander. Keller, again, the one run, the home run by Aquino, pitching into the 7th inning, 9 strikeouts.
It's so important for a bullpen to keep a game close. It's happened a lot of times this year, especially in this run of bad games in the second half, that the bullpen has let the game get away. They've come in, it's 1 or 2 run deficit, and then you get to the 8th and 9th, and it's a 5 or 6 or even more run deficit. Very important that they come in and keep it where it's at. Give this team a chance. The last couple innings of a ball game. Been a lot of comebacks this year when the game is within reach.
Now it's 3-2 as Williams faces Eugenio Suarez, 3 for 14 lifetime. Forgettable night for Suarez last night. Bolibomba was 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts.
And dropped a pop fly.
Yeah.
And right in the middle of his glove pop fly. Right in the middle of the infield.
Heck of a start there for Project 34. Another strikeout for Bolibomba. Back for the bottom half of the first inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. We check out the RAV4 Pirates starting lineup against lefty Alex Wood. It's Kevin Newman. Here are the nicknames. Nooms, B-Ray, Ryan Reynolds, Tato, JB, Josh Bell, Algocho, Jose Osuna, Tom Kim. First career walk-off hit last night for Pablo Reyes, Stalls, Laparita, and Project 34 Trevor Williams. Strike on Newman.
There you see Wood's numbers haven't been out there much this year. Just 24 innings of work.
One-handed excuse me swing, and Galvis throws out Newman. Newman, who was 0 for 4 last night. Now Ryan Reynolds 1 for 3 with a walk in last night's ball game. Check out the Barrel Automotive League leader stat where the leaders in the batting race stand. Ryan Reynolds now 3rd behind Jeff McNeil and Christian Yelich. And a tough go as a right-handed hitter for Reynolds and Josh Bell in particular, 2 switch hitters. Really didn't matter much the first half of the season whether they were batting from the right side or the left side, very consistent, but second half it's been a struggle.
I don't know if it's changed much, and I've said this before a couple of times, but when we were out on the West Coast, I was looking at Reynolds' numbers. And fastballs from lefties, there wasn't much difference in fastballs for righties. But he'd really been struggling on all the off-speed stuff, change-ups, breaking balls, that sort of thing, from left-handed pitchers, not from necessarily from right-handers.
So as Reynolds goes 0 for 1, that gets us to our Allegheny Health Network injury update. You saw Jeff McNeil, who leads the batting race. He was out for 10 days with the left hamstring strain. Today, he was activated by the Mets.
Yeah, maybe there'll be a little rust there, huh?
Maybe. Not in the starting lineup tonight.
A couple of 0-fers would be nice.
As the lefty Max Fried, he will start, we're told, tomorrow against lefty Dallas Keuchel, as the Mets are hosting the Braves. Ball and a strike on Starling Marte. Tato, a nickname his dad gave him when he was a youngster growing up in the Dominican. 2 for 4 last night. Bucks, like most teams in the league, have trouble against left-handed starting pitching. And maybe playable for Aquino. It will be. And 1-2-3 go the Pirates. 0-0 through 1.
There is Pirates starter Trevor Williams wearing the name Project on the back of his jersey. I'm Robbie Makowski, and as because of Project 34, a charity very near and dear to his heart. And earlier he explained what it means to him to wear that. We're going to get it to you after a pitch here, once Trevor Williams throws one to Aristides Aquino. And here is Trevor Williams on wearing Project on his jersey.
Yeah, it's special, you know. It's something that I'm reminded of every time I put my uniform on. You know, it's not only during Players Weekend, but you know, I'm reminded of Corey and the people that we help out with Project 34.
If you visit Project 34, that is 34 spelled out with the letters, you can check all those out. They have shirts in every team color throughout Major League Baseball. Of course, it is for supplementary cost for those that have suffered spinal cord injuries. What Project 34, where the proceeds go a very nice thing done by Trevor tonight, Greg.
Talk about his teammate at Arizona State, Robbie. Robbie's talked about that in depth in the last couple years. About that horrific injury when they were freshmen playing for the Sun Devils, and what a great friend Trevor Williams has been to his good buddy who works for the Diamondbacks, Corey Hahn. Good work to tie him up, Aquino. Back down to Robbie for more on Trevor Williams.
Yeah, kind of a few-part story here. Trevor's wearing the black normal cleats that he typically pitches in, but he had a couple made for Players Weekend, although he's not wearing them during the game. One was Area 51. How about that for Trevor Williams? Not a big surprise that he would be wearing some Area 51 cleats, and of course, a depiction of him facing the aliens. And he also has a pair of these for Project 34. Cody Sable, a local artist, designed those cleats for Trevor, so he's happy to have them, although he's not wearing them in the game this weekend for Players Weekend. I'm guessing he might be having them on his feet for some type of warm-up tomorrow, but he's going with the normal black and gold cleats for tonight. But nonetheless, a cool design for the Bucco starter, Greg.
Robbie, a chance for these players to, as best they can, show off their personalities, their individual likes, and in this case for Trevor Williams, something near and dear to his heart, Project 34.
Oh, that kind of sounds like something that might come out of Area 51.
Yeah. Two and one on Barnhart. The white jerseys, be interesting to see what kind of reaction fans have after 3 days throughout baseball. And a base hit for Barnhart.
I'm looking forward to Monday.
Yeah,
So
getting back to
normal uniforms.
Yeah.
I don't know. They just look a little plain.
It's hard. You know, the thing about it, for fans in the stands, I think it's kind of difficult to see the numbers and maybe especially the nicknames on the white unis.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if anybody could read them from distance.
The home team had the option of wearing the black or the white. The Pirates, for all 3 games, decided to go with the black unis.
Good decision.
Yeah. Home teams normally wear the white. Although over the last several years that's changed.
It's kind
a
of
lot.
our color, isn't it? Black. You know,
Yep.
Jolly Roger kind
Yeah.
of thing.
To third. And even though Osuna took a little bit of extra time getting it to second, they still turned the double play. Nothing, go to the bottom of the second here at PNC Park. And tomorrow is a Kids Day here at PNC Park where the Pirates battle the Reds at 1:35. All kids 14 and younger take home a Kids Players Weekend jersey. And you can create your own nickname just like the players thanks to Kennywood. Go to pirates.com/kidsdays. Tomorrow, finale of this series and the longest homestand of the year. Not including the game in Williamsport last Sunday. Hugging the line. And 1 pitch, 1 out. Josh Bell continues his struggles. Just has not gone his way. The little brief 2 or 3 game stretch after a highly publicized 3 days off. But for the most part, his post-All-Star break woes continue.
Well, lefty starters. The last one we saw pretty much had it all his way.
Was that Patrick Corbin?
Yeah, I think it was.
Pirates are 11-22 when the opponent starts a lefty. We've discussed this recently, that only 3, now 4 Nationals just went over 500. National League clubs have winning records against lefty starters, and a nice running catch by Phillip Ervin. Robs Osuna.
I say they played him the other way. Ervin had a ways to go to get that one.
Allegheny Health Network Supermo. Look at Magic.
They watched it all the way into the glove.
A couple of nice defensive plays in center for the Reds, and the man at the plate started this ball game, Pablo Reyes, with that diving catch. Foul ball. Savannah team prevent defense. Great defensive play by Pablo Reyes to start the ball game. His pitcher liked it.
Well, maybe that's, got Trevor going a little bit there. First pitch of the game is line drive to the outfield. It turned into an out. And that was a sign it was going to be a different game for him.
6 up, 6 down for Alex Wood. Top of the third, 0-0. Here is Dietz, Derek Dietrich to lead things off.
He's also had a big fall off since the All-Star break. Most of those 19 home runs came early in the season.
0 for 3 last night. Yeah, tremendous start for him. Playing mainly second base. Scooter Gennett began the year on the injured list.
How about that belt he's got on?
Pretty slick.
Yeah, it's
I think that's the one he's worn in the past. No, maybe not.
trimmed in gold.
Yeah. Let It Fly, which he has tattooed on his arm. That saying his grandfather, Steve Demeter, who was a longtime Pirate minor league manager, coach one time on the Pirates big league staff, passed away a few years ago. I'll say Let It Fly. Derek Dietrich actually has that tattooed. And so far so good for Trevor Williams, 2-2. 18 of Dietrich's 19 homers were hit before the All-Star break. He's hit 7 against the Pirates. This is game number 15 between the two clubs. So done good work against left-handed batters over the last 14 days, Pirates pitchers. But a walk to lead off the third.
Maybe went with a change up there.
And now time for T-Mobile's connection to the game and some news and notes throughout Major League Baseball. Francisco Cervelli was indeed signed by the Braves today. He'll share catching duties with Tyler Flowers while Brian McMahon is on the injured list. Ronald Acuna Jr., youngest player in history to join the 30-30 club. Gary Sanchez, solo homer last night against the Dodgers. Fastest catcher in history to 100 dingers. Dodgers won 2-1 today. A couple of finals. Nationals beat the Cubs again, 7-2. Trevor Williams missed on the ground ball, and that's a good thing, because Kevin Newman turns it into a double play.
Yeah, nice play by Newman, keeping that foot on the bag with the backhand. And Trevor was a smile on his face. Thank goodness I did not catch that ball.
That's twice in 2 nights a pitcher has missed.
Yeah,
and should be grateful.
paid off.
Yeah. Last night, Mitch Keller missed a ground ball right up the middle, and Newman was playing shortstop. Turned it into a twin killing. Now Alex Wood.
Well, even if you're not in a shift, there's usually somebody playing, cheating up the middle when you have a man on first base. unless it's an absolute rocket, there'll be somebody there.
Some more news and notes on the lowdown. Last night, Billy Hamilton, the go-ahead RBI in the 14th inning. The former Red, Billy Hamilton, then went to the Royals and now helps win a ball game. Atlanta.
Not DeGrom. Struck
Yeah,
out
about
13, hit a home run.
Braves won it in 14, 2-1. Anthony Rizzo leaving today's game with back tightness. The Nationals again beat the Cubs 7-2. Nationals keep pounding that baseball. Jose Quintana went just 4 innings for the Cubs. Towards shallow right center field, and Alex Wood has his first hit as a member of the Cincinnati Reds, now 1 for 6. Normally not much of a threat at all over his career at the plate. .092 batting average lifetime.
He got a ball that was up on his hands. He just kind of pushed it out that way. Put a lot of spin on it, moved the ball away from Marte. That ball hit almost on the label.
Starting pitchers always like to see that.
Love it when their buddies get ahead.
Yeah.
A lot of times there'll be a little competition or something going on. Gotta have something on the line, you know, maybe dinners on the road, stuff like that.
They're probably bummed out that they can't win the Marty Brennaman Award in Cincinnati. Only in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, it's gone now. Where's that? It's on the other
We've
side of the,
got it hanging in the booth here. We stole it from the Hall of Fame Reds broadcaster, the Marty Brennaman Award, a medal that will be given to the Pirate pitcher that the broadcasters deemed to be the best hitting pitcher. Stolen right from the Hall of Famer's booth, the Marty Brennaman Award.
Yeah, I like what it says here, older than dirt.
Yep.
No, we never saw this part. We always saw that it was just a gold medal.
Yeah, that was on the back. That's
We're
right.
looking for something
Yeah.
we could. So say, hey, how about that gold medal? Well, it's been hanging in that booth for years. Let's get it.
Yeah, these Pirates pitchers are really looking forward to that. It's got a friendly competition going. Stephen Brault, the leader, but Trevor Williams quietly kind of sneaking up on some people. 3-2, the big cut there from Van Meter.
You know, I think you got to make it too, Greg. Not just some kind of a scoring system where it's just not all about who's got the highest.
Oh no, exactly. That's why we will vote on it.
Got to be the sacrifice.
Pinch running will be involved. Sacrifice bunts.
The whole package.
Yeah. Not just the batting average, number of hits. A lot will go into it.
Run scored.
Yep. To center field, Marte.
He's got it.
He does. A walk and a hit in the inning. No score. Heading to the bottom of the third.
Already in the bottom half of the third inning, scoreless, Buccos and Reds. Well, as a start to Latino and Hispanic Heritage Month, which is September, the Pirates hosted a special pregame ceremony as part of the Latino Community Center's back-to-school bash, uniting Pirates Latino players, coaches, and staff with Pittsburgh youth from the Latino Community Center. The youth, who now call Pittsburgh home, displayed their country's flag in an on-field ceremony, and that is Sangy. The one and only Manny Sanguin tonight was inducted into the Hispanic Baseball Heritage Hall Museum and Hall of Fame, receiving his plaque right there. Big congrats go out to our guy, Sangy. A treasure. Glad to have him around, hanging out at his barbecue beyond center field. If you ever come to a ball game, feel free to drop by and say hi to Sangy. He certainly appreciates all the support he's gotten over the years. And a great day on the field before the game, Greg and Bob.
You know, Robbie, I think that was a news flash. We really got a look there. Bob, Manny Sanguillen was smiling.
Yes, he was.
How about that? I don't know. We've ever seen that before.
He is the absolute opposite of stoic. He always is happy, smiling, telling jokes, laughing.
Loves life. Loved playing the game. The Panamanian.
Loves making fun of Blas.
Oh, yeah.
That might be his favorite thing to do.
Yep. Now, Rio Agrazal, a fellow Panamanian, will pitch tomorrow for the Pirates. Jacob Stallings takes a strike. There's Dario. Not revealing his nickname right now. The hoodie. Look out over there. 0-2 on Stalls. 1 for 3. Dropped down a sacrifice bunt. It was in the 9th inning. Pirates scored the tying and winning runs at the bottom of the 9th. And a base hit. Let's go back downstairs to Robbie.
Yeah, a little more going on with the start to Hispanic and Latino Heritage Month. The Pirates earlier today hosted a back-to-school bash on the PNC Park Baseball Club level for the Pittsburgh Latino Community Center. More than 700 participants were at the event. And how about that? Appearances by Elias Diaz, Jose Osuna. There's Pablo Reyes, the walk-off winner last night. How about Rich Rod right there? How about that? Felipe Vasquez greeting people. 700 people, the players, distributed backpacks, signed autographs, played games, had a good time. The Pirates and PNC Bank have partnered to purchase backpacks and supplies to support local students as they prepare to begin the 2019-2020 school year. As we get a look at this Point Park University tweet from the Bucks community account, the Pirates and PNC Bank continue their back-to-school efforts, gifting backpacks and school supplies to students and families. Big thanks to everybody involved. Great day today, all around.
Very cool.
Would you not agree?
Absolutely. Great stuff. Thanks to Robbie. Eric Gonzalez flies out after the hit by Stallings. Now Trevor Williams. Jose Osuna there. Stallings pushes that bunt toward first. That's what Bob was talking about. The Marty Brenneman Award. More than just
the whole package,
offensive, the whole package. And that will be duly noted by the Pirates broadcast team. That excellent bunt.
Helping the offense can be done in many different ways. Throwing a shutout helps the offense out a bit.
Yeah.
Good bunt. Now we need a base hit, take the lead.
Kevin Newman trying to get Stallings in. Newman came in tied for 13th in batting in the National League. He now qualifies. He has enough plate appearances. .42 RBIs for him. 3 walk-offs for the rookie this season. Three and one. Important to point out that you see the Pirates wearing the all-black unis, the helmets, the caps, and the Reds, with one exception, all-white uni, white cap. But the pitchers,
they're always
have to wear the black cap.
They're always the bad guys.
Yeah.
Not allowed to wear the white hat.
so that the baseball doesn't get lost. And as he delivers it, and he's not happy that that pitch missed. Alex Wood, who has done good work against the Pirates in 9 career starts, a 2.70 ERA, while with the Braves and the Dodgers. Want to know to Brian Reynolds. Just 5 hits in his last 46 at-bats against left-handed pitching. Toward right. Is that going to stay fair? It will. And it'll give the Pirates a run as Reynolds doubles to right. And now the ball dribbles toward the plate, and it's not going to get there as it was slowed down by Dietrich. Imagine Tucker Barnhart, the catcher of the Reds. What he must have been thinking as that ball rolled toward the plate. The Pirates lead 2-0.
Somebody will get a costly error on that. I mean, this was just kind of a routine that you've given up a run. Just all you have to do is throw it to an infielder, and everything's done after that.
Aquino throws, and
it was
dropped by Dietrich.
Yeah, it wasn't even a bounce or anything. He just missed it.
Freddie Galvis might have created a little bit of interference. And now Reynolds is going to be the final out, the Marte chopper. Reynolds gets credits for the double and the error by Dietrich. Pirates lead 2-0.
It's time for the all-new redesigned Toyota RAV4 Inning. Toyota, let's go places.
Derek Dietrich is charged with the error. RBI double for Reynolds. And the Pirates lead 2-0. Here's the play again. Aquino in right. And again, Galvis maybe might have blocked the vision there of Dietrich. Off of Dietrich's glove for an error allowing Newman to score.
I think it's just as simple as, and this happens sometimes, we see guys do this. He just missed it was all. Missed the catch.
Yeah. No excuses, in other words.
Yeah, he missed it. Happens to everybody occasionally.
Nothing personal, just he missed it. Three and one on Freddie Galvis. Pirates have the shift on, and they've got Gonzalez over there on the right side of the infield. Head back to school with the Buccos presented by PNC for just $20. Get 2 kids tickets when you purchase an adult ticket. Offer is good for any remaining Pirates home game, valid only online at pirates.com/back-to-school. Here's Suarez. Trying to avoid striking out for a 5th straight time in this series. There's the shift. For a moment there, I thought they had an extra defender out there.
Got everybody. They brought in an outfielder.
Yeah.
Everybody's on that
Who's
side.
the guy between Nooms and La Parita?
You know what that reminds me of? All those triangles.
Bell. Suarez doesn't strike out, but pops out. What's that? What's it remind you of?
Somebody, I can't remember now who it was, used to put like little triangles in a hat to put on people's heads.
Oh, yeah. To jinx the other team?
Yeah. That's what that reminded. I just looked out there and I saw all the little triangles on everybody's head.
It's kind of with the design under the cap.
Yeah.
Here is Aristides Aquino. Williams struck him out in the second.
Down and in fastball with a little movement got him.
Well, there we are.
I think that was
2-1.
We got
Yeah.
strike 3 on. Two-seamer starting to get a little sink. Rounds it right down off his feet. He also has a flashy belt. No white belt for him. He's got it's like patent leather with a gold belt buckle. Wow, look at that. It's like a mirror.
Very slick. Man, good work. Trevor Williams, much more like it tonight. UPMC scoreboard, Pirates lead 2-0. As we move to the bottom half of the fourth inning, Josh Bell leads off against Alex Wood. He grounded out the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez, his first time up. Bell just 4 hits in his last 34 at-bats against lefty pitchers. Talked about those 3 days off. He had the 3 days off, August 6th, 7th, and 8th, to try and get right. Came back, played in St. Louis. August the 9th, went 2 for 3 against the Cardinals. Went 5 for 12 in that series, including a 2-homer game on August the 11th. Then the Pirates went into Anaheim. He went 4 for 9 the first 2 games with a homer on August 13th. But since that 5th inning homer against the Angels, Bell is 3 for 33 with 1 RBI, and one of those 3 hits an infield single. Well, no doubt he is still searching. And toward right, but that will carry out to Aquino. It'll bring up Jose Osuna. Big goings on tonight here at PNC Park with celebration, a birthday celebration in section 228. Grandma Kyle is having a big birthday party tonight, and we got a note from a relative telling us about Grandma Kyle turning 99. To celebrate, the family taking her to her very first game ever. Name on the scoreboard, big party. Mother of 5, grandmother of 11, great-grandmother of 14, great-great-grandmother of 2. Cool stuff.
She looks like she's having a good time. Got her out there front and center. Pirates up 2-0.
By the way, Robbie Smikowski's grandmother, Rita, turned 99 in July. Robbie was there for a while in the Philadelphia area to help celebrate Grandma Rita's birthday. And while we have a moment, Mike Nacarelli of Carnegie proposed to Lizzie Verlardo earlier today in the outfield here at PNC Park. Their first date here at PNC Park 7 years ago on this very day. So congrats to Squire Knack. And a line out, Pablo Reyes. Pirates go quickly after that 2 spot in the third against Alex Wood. Happy birthday, Grandma.
Back here at PNC Park, get a look at that blue and yellow. That is a lot of members of the Pitt baseball team. And in honor of Armed Forces Day, the Pitt baseball team hosted 40 veterans at a tailgate on their home field on the Pitt campus. As we get a look at the tweet from the Pitt baseball account. How about that? Looks like everybody's having a great time outside the Maz statue. They had the tailgate on campus, and then they all got a bus and came down here to watch the Buccos take on the Reds. Head coach Mike Bell, Celeste, and the rest of the gang having a grand old time, just like Grandma is at the ballpark tonight. Greg and Bob.
Great stuff again, Robbie, as Tucker Barnhart pops out, and his backswing clipped Jacob Stallings, but Stallings okay, and so too's Trevor Williams so far tonight.
He's only thrown 57 pitches. Nothing but zeros on the board. This is something like we got a hold of a calendar and flipped it back a couple pages. Looking good tonight. Be interesting to see his pitch mix tonight, see if anything has changed from that. Just not keeping track myself, just looking. It still looks like he's pretty fastball heavy, you know, between 65, 70%.
Man.
A lot of soft contact.
College football season right around the corner. Coming up Tuesday, we'll get you ready for the local team's first week of games. First at 5 o'clock, Pat Narduzzi will talk about opening up against Coastal Division rival Virginia and what he expects from his junior QB, Kenny Pickett. 5:30, Mountaineers' new head coach Neil Brown steps to the mic. Talks about their first game against James Madison University, a game you'll also be able to see here on AT&T Sportsnet. Join us for a press conference Tuesday this week, starting at 5 p.m. Bouncing ball to the middleman, Newman. 6-pitch inning. Rolling right along. Trevor Williams. 2-0 Pirates. UPMC scoreboard, 2-0 Pirates lead. Going to the bottom of the fifth. Jacob Stallings got last inning started with his base hit to center. First pitch swinging. Seems to be the order of the day. For the most part, quick outs. Brings up Eric Gonzalez. Spend an evening here at PNC Park. September 3rd, Pub Night. Bucks host the Marlins 7:05. Bob Walk enjoyed it, the last one. $36 gets you a human and a dog ticket and includes a donation to local animal shelters. Advance tickets required. Go to pirates.com/pubs. Bob didn't last long there. You can see he started to disturb the dogs. Chaos ensued, so he got out of there quickly, but you could start to hear the bark. They didn't know what to think of him.
I love going out there, Greg. That was so much fun. I could have stayed out there all night. I really could.
Why didn't you?
Well, I couldn't leave you by yourself on the radio.
Sure could have.
No,
Sure.
I have to lend you my support. You come before the dogs. Thought about it. I said, nah, Greg comes first.
We talked about maybe we'll have to check the TV schedule the next Pup Night. But getting you a wireless mic and doing the game from out there.
Oh,
What do you-
sit in the stands? Oh, I'd do that.
You'd have fun doing that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it'd be no problem.
I'm going to put my people out together to work on this and see if we can't get that done for you.
Sure.
All right?
Yeah. Only if Robbie comes and visits me every now and then.
Oh, he will.
I don't
He will.
just
He'll lend his support.
He's got to come by every now and then
Yeah.
and see how I'm doing out there.
Has Robbie ever been out there?
Oh, I don't know. That's a good
That's
question.
a little challenge I think we have going.
You mean I've been somewhere during a game that Robbie hasn't?
Maybe. Robbie, have you ever been out there on the deck with the pups?
I have not.
Whoa. Well.
I accept the challenge, Robert Vernon Walk.
Nice play there by Galvis. Retires Gonzalez.
That was a challenge right there. That nice backhand up the middle.
When do you guys want to go?
We're talking about the next pup night.
So that'd be a Tuesday, right?
Sure. Tuesday, September. We're just talking about it. Tuesday, September 3rd against the Marlins.
Count me in.
I'm thinking about just staying out there the whole 9. I'll get me one of those wireless mics, kind of like you have.
My people are working on that. There's the view. You and I are scheduled to do radio, so that would work.
So I need a wireless radio mic. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Not a wireless TV.
Why do I feel like you're trying to just get rid of me?
Not at all.
Yeah.
I know how much you love it out there. And you could see how much the pups enjoyed you being out there. They were fascinated by you.
They loved it. You had to be there to see how much they loved
well,
it.
we saw that quick video clip.
When I went down by where the pool was, that's when I really knew that. I mean, they came jumping out of the water and then right up on top of me. I knew that at that point with the wet paws and stuff, that was sheer love.
You belonged up there.
I belong there.
There's some work going on right now as we speak in the radio booth about trying to work out the details of what is sure to be maybe the best ever pup night. Joe and Steve will be on TV.
They have their screens arranged tonight. It's always like one of the important parts of being on radio is you spend about a minute or so early before the game getting your screen just right. You know how you want the
Steve
arms
got his
unfolded.
monitor lowered.
Low, in close.
Yeah. Another nice play by Galvis. Not as challenging as
No, he
the
had
ball at Gonzalez.
Had time
Yeah.
to make that play.
So we'll be looking forward to that September 3rd Pup Night. Bob Walker will be the special guest. And look at the fascination these pups have. Look how happy he is.
Pirates Baseball on AT&T Sportsnet is brought to you by Barrel Auto. Get your next car delivered with the new Barrel.com. And by Allegheny Health Network, official medical provider of the Pittsburgh Pirates and fans like you. Let's go Bucks!
2-0 Bucks. The bottom, at the top of the 6th inning. Hopefully we'll put a 0 up there. Watch every out-of-market regular season game live or on demand with MLB.tv. Your subscription includes MLB At-Bat Premium, allowing you to stream live baseball on your favorite supported devices. Blackout and other restrictions apply. Visit MLB.tv for details. Steve Blass signed.
He's going to be retiring, I heard.
No, don't say it. Are you sure? Is he sure?
That's what I heard.
He'll be on the radio side tomorrow, and then...
I think he's starting to have second thoughts.
I don't think so.
See how he waved there? He just assumed we were talking about it.
Sure.
And we were.
And he was right.
60 years.
How about the surprise souvenirs that he'll be throwing out in the booth tomorrow?
Well, that's
Beginning
right. I forgot
tomorrow
about
of the
that.
next, I guess, 3 Sundays.
Looking forward to seeing that.
7th inning toss down.
Hopefully he'll be able to hit the stands.
I will certainly tell him that you said that.
Well, it's because of what he's going to be throwing down.
Eight, 9-1 hitters. Phillip Ervin against Trevor Williams.
How many's he got over there? Like dozens?
More than dozens.
More than dozens, okay.
That's why they're going to be spread out over the next, I guess, 3 Sundays. Is that all we have left?
Well, they're not all going on one day, then.
No. Can you believe that 3 Sunday home games remain, including tomorrow? September 29th.
I have 3
Last
road
home
trips
game.
left, and one
Yeah.
of them is just a weekend in Milwaukee.
Yeah. Tomorrow, the last home game of this longest homestand of the season. The Pirates back home, we mentioned, against the Marlins on that pup night. Tuesday, September 3rd. That's a 3-game series against the Fish. Then a weekend series against the Cardinals. Then on the road. And then 3 interleague games against the Seattle Mariners. Little jam shot bouncer. And a quick out here. And then the Cubs and Reds finish up the season here at PNC Park. 6 games at the end of September. Speaking of the road ahead, the Nissan road ahead features one of the new Reds, Trevor Bauer, the former Indian. Garrett Cole's good buddy opposes Dario Agrazal. Coverage starts at 1. There's Dario. Back.
Did you see Bauer's
as a starter?
nickname?
No, I didn't. And a bunt try. And
Fair ball.
Wood is going to be retired.
Right on the chalk line.
He says it hit him. And I think it did. By Phil Cuzzy's reaction, I think this is going to be overturned. Phil Cuzzy sprinted in to tell the home plate umpire, Field Colbreth, that he saw it
Foul ball.
as a foul ball. Phil Cuzzy was right on top of that. Just barely
Yeah,
hit his leg.
Just hit his leg. Right there.
Yeah. Cuzzy, we were talking on the radio side last night about what a tremendous job Cuzzy did behind the plate last night.
It was good. He and the computer were in sync.
And tonight, Field Colbreth doing nice work as well. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's the crew chief. And over to right. And a base hit. How about Alex Wood, 2 for 2? Go figure.
What was he hitting?
He was 0 for 5 this season, and a batting average career-wise under 100.
Yeah, last time he just kind of little jam shot blooper off the label, but for a moment I thought that one might scoot through for extra bases. He hit it hard.
He had 2 hits all last season, and he is 2 for 2 tonight. He has 2 of the 3 Reds hits.
There haven't been very many balls hit hard tonight by the Reds. That one, the first one of the game, when the Reyes made the diving catch,
Yep.
it just back to a lot of soft contact.
Irvin.
Guys down in the truck said that about 70% fastballs.
And is that about in line?
Yeah,
with,
about where he always is.
so we're trying to figure out what's the difference. Anything you're seeing?
Not on his percentages. That's got the mix is about the same. He's not throwing a whole lot of first pitch strikes. It's not that he's like just getting ahead of everybody, because it's not happening.
He's working quickly. The Reds are being pretty aggressive. I mean, that's helped. And again, we mentioned this at the outset, that his numbers against the Reds coming into this game, his last 5 starts versus Cincinnati, 4-0, 1.45 ERA.
Well, that might play into part of the things.
First 2 starts of the year were against the Reds. Six scoreless on March 31st on 3 hits, and then here at PNC Park, he went 6, gave up 3 earned. Galvis' flied out and grounded out. The former shortstop playing second base with the Reds. And lefties came in hitting .348 this season against Trevor Williams. 100 points better than right-handed batters. He's also helped out by the fact that a guy who hits .435 in his career against Williams is not playing, Joey Votto. That's a big help against really any pitcher. Votto's such a tough out, but on the injured list. Eligible to return tomorrow. Lower back strain. Not that close. Fans wanted it. 2-2.
It's tough sometimes to see when you're left or right of home plate. If that ball's on the corner or well off outside, all you can really see is up and down.
Slice into the seats. Picked up Galvis from Toronto. Scooter Gennett was traded at the deadline to the San Francisco Giants for cash considerations. The Giants designated Joe Panik for assignment. A lot of movement there among second basemen. Panik now with the Mets. Those Mets are trailing the Braves 4-1 in the fourth, by the way, and Francisco Cervelli, his first start with the Atlanta Braves is 2 for 2. He had a 2-run double in the second inning for the Braves that gave them a 2-0 lead. Braves 6 up on the Nationals in the East. They've won 6 in a row. So long at bat now. It's 3-2. On deck, Suarez. Williams has gotten a lot of quick outs for the most part, but now it's 3-2 on Galvis. Gonna have to throw him another one. Think about that Alex Wood bunt. The ball came up and just did hit him on the left leg, and he took full advantage of that overturned call. Singled. Otherwise, it would have been a 1-2-3 inning, but Phil Cuzzy was right there to see it. Helped out his colleague Fielding Colbrith. And will this be the final out? Yes, it should be. Reynolds. Trevor Williams. He's putting up zeros.
Trevor Williams right there tossing a gem so far. 2-0 Buccos. We hit the bottom half of inning number 6. The guys were talking about Trevor Bauer, tomorrow's opponent. Going to pitch for the Cincinnati Reds. He's going to be wearing this as we bring you this Point Park University tweet. Compliments of @BauerOutage. Jay Ochart. That is the world premiere of my Jason Ochart Players Weekend jersey. You might wonder, who in the world is Jason Ochart, who's a minor league hitting coordinator for the Pirates' next opponent, the Philadelphia Phillies. And he explained as well how this came to be. So here's another tweet coming from Jason Ochart. People were asking me why Bauer's wearing my name on his jersey for Players Weekend. I won year 3 of the Driveline Hitters versus Bauer bet. I lost the first 2 years, and these are the 2 swings that won. If you go to that tweet, sweet victory. If you go to his Twitter account and check out that tweet, he has a real nice video, made fun of his good buddy Trevor Bauer. They work out in the offseason. Bauer won the first 2 years, we mentioned a second ago, and one of the punishments, Greg and Bob, that Bauer had him do is he put him on a national network, the MLB Network, and he had him get shot in the stomach with a ball, not a baseball, a very soft toss ball, at 100 miles per hour. Crazy punishments, crazy ideas. and crazy stuff going on in the offseason. So in case you're wondering why he's wearing J.O. chart on his back tomorrow, he just lost a bet. Pretty plain and simple.
I'll tell you, he's really bought in, as have a number of pitchers over recent years, to that Driveline baseball mechanics program out in Washington, the state of Washington. So Wild have that name on the back of his jersey tomorrow, thanks to Robbie. And you see Ray Searage chatting there with Trevor Williams, pitching a 3-hit shutout through 6. Top of the order, Kevin Newman. Alex Wood has been excellent. He gave up 5 runs, 4 earned in 5 innings against the Cardinals his last start. Has not been sharp, starting the year on the injured list with a lower back injury. Traded over this winter, that blockbuster deal with the Dodgers. Reds got Kyle Farmer in that trade, Matt Kemp, Yasiel Puig. They sent Homer Bailey and 2 prospects to the Dodgers. They've since released Kemp, traded Puig in the Trevor Bauer deal. Three and 1. And a leadoff walk.
Hopefully we can add on a little bit here. Leadoff walk helps out immensely. Get the ball rolling again. Push this lead up 2 or 3 runs.
Pedro Flaco. Richard Rodriguez is up in the bullpen, and I have to wonder about that.
Odd time to be warming up if he's going back out there.
Yeah. National League batting race. Jeff McNeil activated but not starting tonight. Christian Yelich 1 for 2 at 3:30. Brian Reynolds 1 for 2 at 3:25. Charlie Blackmon of the Rockies 0 for 1. He's at 3:23. Just checking the number of pitches for Trevor Williams. Only 84. There's Derek Johnson, the pitching coach for the Reds.
Wood only has 62. But he is down by 2 and maybe digging himself a hole here. Leadoff walk, 2-0 to Reynolds. Sims starting to throw.
Well, we'll see what happens when the Pirates go out for the 7th. Maybe they just want to make sure that Rodriguez is ready as soon as that inning begins. Maybe if somebody gets on, Clint Hurdle would lift Williams.
Right on the very edge, called a strike. I thought it was a hit and run or a straight steal. 2-1's a decent hit and run count. Figure you're going to get a strike to swing at, or something at least close. It's a decent-sized lead.
Doubled to right in the third inning and scored Jacob Stallings from second. Kevin Newman went to third, but then when Derek Dietrich was not able to handle the throw from the right fielder Aquino, another run scored. That's been at the 2 third-inning runs. Dietrich again charged with the error. And one of those runs unearned against Wood, who's again pitching a good ball game against the Pirates, and we got a souvenir situation. Starling Marte, yeah, he can do it.
He's got to be strong. Good eye. Look at that bat. I think he was staring at the bat. Now he's looking at the shoes. Practicing the swings.
That's inside. You heard Fielden Colbreth bark, and so it's first and second for Tato. Starling Marte. Bullpen saw activated and ready. Lucas Sims.
See why he was looking at that bat. That thing's wild.
Yeah. Ball one. Studying his hero at the plate.
Get your nose out of that screen.
Turn two, they will not, and saw Newman stop. Make sure Suarez couldn't tag him.
And it also, might have bothered Suarez just for a moment on making that throw.
Maybe a slight hesitation.
Yeah, just half a blink of an eye is all you need to give Marte a shot. Look, see, do you see how he hesitated just for a moment? And Tato going down the line. Doesn't take much.
You know what that means. He's safe.
Safe, yeah.
Not like any help that works. Supermo.
Absolutely. Good call. Safe.
Using a fifth umpire tonight behind the plate. Over by the on-deck circle.
This one lucky young man to have that seat right next to the on-deck hitters. Greatest seats in the house right there.
Fly ball with any depth would get him to 100 runs batted in for the year. First time since Pedro Alvarez drove in 100 in 2013.
That hit him?
Yeah, it did. Now they're loaded. Of Jose Osuna.
They're going to pitching change, I believe.
Yep.
Breaking ball coming down and in. Just got him on the back foot.
David Bell will go to the right-hander. The Pirates have loaded them up now with one out. Kevin Newman got it going with the free pass. See what they can do against Lucas Sims when we come back.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of the Pittsburgh Pirates and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Pittsburgh Pirates.
2-0, those good seats by the Pirates on deck circle.
Sims' numbers on the air, just 14 games. Nice opponent average. 173. Not giving up any hits.
His first appearance of the season, May the 28th, against the Pirates in Cincinnati.
That first pitch slider was a mile outside the dirt. His fingernails are white. Guess that's so you can see him better, huh? White fingernails against the white uniform.
That doesn't make much sense.
Should be like candy apple red or something. Really bright. Look at that. Why white?
Headed up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit. And an RBI and a 3-0 lead. Jose Osuna brings home Newman.
Well, Galvis was able to knock it down, keep it in the infield for a moment. I thought he was going to try to make a play in the second base with it. Ex-shortstop showing a lot of range on that. Find the handle.
Galvis has made a couple of fine plays, but not able to get it out there. And now Colin Moran will pinch hit for Pablo Reyes. Redbeard.
Break the game open right here with a big hit. Gap shot. Put the game out of reach for the Reds if he can find a gap or get one down in the corner.
Kevin Newman hit his first home run of the season. It was a grand slam off Lucas Sims in Cincinnati on May the 28th. Sims started that game. Gave up those 4 runs. Was shutting out the Pirates into the 8th before the grand slam. Kevin Newman there with Brian Reynolds. Pinch hitting. It has been really magical this season for the Pirates. Again last night, Pablo Reyes with the bases loaded pinch hit. Delivered the long drive to left field that brought home pinch runner Joe Musgrove for the game winner.
Yeah, it hasn't been just pinch hitters coming up, getting a line drive single somewhere or anything like that. They've been powering it out. Extra base hits, whatever's needed. The bench has been providing it. Bench is pretty deep this year, especially early in the season. You still had Dickerson kind of in the rotation. And then for a while there when Polanco came back, I mean, you had some pretty experienced players over there. Almost every night. And Melky was just on fire first half. Reynolds has been hitting all year. Osuna was ripping the ball coming off the bench.
Pirates hitting .312 collectively off the bench. Bucko pinch hitters. And a drive to right field. Redbeard! Grand slam, don't you know? To County Cork for Colin Moran. Granny time again. 7-0.
That is absolutely amazing. That puts it out of reach. I was looking for a gap shot. Wow. That's some pitch hitting right there. Oh, he's so stoic, isn't he?
Fourth career grand slam.
He is happy about that one.
A pinch hit Granny. How about that? That is impressive.
Yeah, breaking ball down and in. Once it's off the bat, it's no doubter.
Moran with home run number 12 on the year. It gives him 69 RBIs. And again, his fourth career grand slam.
For this one lands. About 2/3 of the way up the right field stands.
Stallings down on strikes. Feeling. Josh Bell was the last Pirate to deliver a pinch hit grand slam. That was, of course, as a rookie against the Chicago Cubs over 3 years ago. Yeah, take a selfie. Take a picture of the baseball and pass it around.
I think she's the one that caught it.
That's about as good as it.
Yeah, there's your
Take
spot.
a picture of that. Savor it. A majestic home run. 107 miles an hour off the bat.
Thought we may have a pinch hitter on deck.
Wow. With Josh Bell, we talked about that grand slam. It was his first career homer. Stephen Brold apparently is going to pinch hit for Trevor Williams.
The squid. Pinch hit for his buddy.
Yeah. Good night. A short night, but good for sure.
Nice sack bunt.
He'll go 6 shutout innings and give way to Richard Rodriguez. Only 84 pitches for Trevor Williams. That's the final out, but maybe the final blow of this game was from Captain Redbeard. A pinch hit Granny. 7-0. 7-0. The Pirates now lead it thanks to the grand slam by Colin Moran. We want another baseball up that way. As you enjoy Miller Lite, look forward to the Hold True moment later in tonight's game. Moran stays in the game to play third. Jose Osuna goes out to play right. And Skinny Dog, Pedro Flaco, Richard Rodriguez. This is Eugenio Suarez. Pirates match their team record, pinch hit homers in a season. That's the 10th. 96 and 2001 clubs. Leadoff pop-up, base hit for Suarez. So again, Moran at third and Osuna in right.
Well, Gocho, he's responsible for about half those pinch hit home runs, isn't he? 5?
Yeah.
Well, we'll see if the Skinny Dog can get him out.
Hard hit right at the shortstop. Gonzalez to Newman to Bell.
Oh, easily done. TaylorMade. Oh, Bucko sweeper right there. Huh?
Would be a bad nickname for the back of your jersey. TaylorMade.
TaylorMade. I have to have my jerseys TaylorMade. Some Perro Gordo.
We were taking suggestions for Bob Walk's nickname this weekend on the radio side last night. Had some good ones.
Especially after my trip up to the pubs the other night. I think Perro Gordo might be a good one.
Pretty cool.
95. That's Lightning McQueen. That's
Yeah.
what that is. Huh.
Tucker Barnhart.
Oh yeah, he's got the sponsors logo, Rusty's. Very nice.
The Indiana native lines it into center. That's his second hit. A leadoff hit, then a double play ball, base hit, and now Jose Iglesias. Kevin Gausman, Gaussy, on the bullpen for the Reds. Broken bat, roller into right for a hit. Well, the hardest hit ball of the inning was the ball that Aquino hit right at the shortstop for a double play.
Barely got out to Osuna before it rolled to a stop.
So Derek Dietrich with 2 on and 2 out. You might remember Derek Dietrich hit a pinch hit 3-run homer in the very first game of this season in Cincinnati off of Richard Rodriguez. Pirates were leading that game going into the 7th, 2-1. Jameson Taillon was on the mound. He gave up a homer, a walk, a double. Rodriguez was summoned, and Dietrich pinch hit the home run. Dietrich, of course, had all those big home runs the first half of the season, a bunch against the Pirates, and Rodriguez had all of his troubles much of the first half of the season, giving up all those long balls. So both
First month of the season, it seemed like it.
both
Gone different directions.
players have gone, different directions
For the same
entirely.
reason.
Yeah,
Home runs.
one guy was hitting him, one guy was giving him up.
Yeah. That was kind of the pitch that was missing early on, the swing and miss with the high fastball. That was really a great weapon of his last season. And it just didn't seem to have it very early coming out of spring training. Uncle Ray looking on.
Brian Reynolds, B-Ray. 7th inning stretch time. Rich Rod got the job done.
Pirates Baseball on AT&T Sportsnet is brought to you by the Chevy Colorado and your Western PA Chevy dealers. And by Sheely's, furniture, appliances, mattresses. The best things in life happen at home. Let's go Bucks!
Some beautiful shots from last night's ball game. What a sky. What a skyline. What a photo.
Best baseball park in America.
Yeah. 7-0 Pirates. How did we get to this point? Well, first of all, Trevor Williams set the tone. He went 6 innings, gave up 3 hits, including 2 singles to his opposing pitcher. Was outstanding tonight, blanking the Redlegs. Retired the side in order in 3 of the 6 innings. And offensively, Pirates broke the scoreless tie in the 3rd. Brian Reynolds would double home Jacob Stallings, who started the inning with a base hit, and then Kevin Newman would also score on the air by Derek Dietrich. 6th inning, a base hit up the middle by Jose Osuna, kept the bases loaded. A run would score, and then the pinch hit grand slam by Colin Moran. StatCast AI powered by AWS. 3rd hardest hit ball of the year for Redbeard. 107 miles per hour, and actually it's the 3rd hardest hit home run of his career. Colin Moran, his 4th career granny.
And that was the ball game. He touched off that one, and we're cruising. Osmond's numbers not too good. ERA almost 6.
Gausman, the former Oriole, and here's a former Orioles farmhand in Stephen Brault. Pinch hitting. Three for 4 as a pinch hitter.
You might have to give him the ribbon just for that.
I know. That's really, how are you going to beat that?
Might have to make a rule. You have to be in the lineup as a pitcher, or it doesn't count. Called the Brault rule.
Ball and 2 strikes on pinch hitting pitcher Stephen Brault. and to left. Man meter. Gausman, who was claimed off waivers from the Braves earlier this month, did something that few pitchers have done. Multiple-time immaculate innings, striking out the side in order on 9 pitches. Look at the others who've done it more than once. Plenty of Hall of Famers, and maybe a future Hall of Famer or two.
It's really, as far as its rarity, it's kind of up there with a no-hitter.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's harder to do than throwing a no-hitter, but it's awfully rare. Seen it once.
Mm-hmm. Did it on Sunday against the Cardinals for the second time in his career.
I got a third of the way there one time.
Did you start thinking about it?
Yeah, I got it in my mind.
Yeah. And people like weren't talking to you?
I had a pitcher leading off. I got him on 3. And
You started thinking about it?
Yeah.
Your teammates weren't even kind of looking at you. They
That
didn't
was
want
it.
you thinking about it?
it probably went out on the wires.
Just reaching out. Newman. Lazy fly ball to left. Kyle Crick will come on in the 8th. Here's Brian Reynolds now, the .325 average. Walked his last time up. 3rd inning double.
Need a knock. Come on.
Here we are, up to date. Christian Yelich, .329.
Oh, I thought that was a line drive to left. So important to have those 2-hit games. What he needs, back-to-back games where he goes like 3 for 5, 3 for 4.
Mm-hmm.
That'll make a move.
Hitting left-handed for the first time tonight. Picked up his 28th double this season tonight. Most by a Pirate rookie since Neil Walker had 29 in 2010. Paul Wainer has the record, 35.
That flashy bat he has.
And the bling on the back of his batting gloves, right?
I was being sarcastic. It's a very dull bat, just the same one he uses all the time.
The only flash here, just
got black
the labels
shoes.
on the back of his
Got black
batting
shoes
gloves.
on.
Yeah.
In fact, that might even be his normal belt he wears. I don't see anything shining on it.
And a base hit.
That's what we're looking for.
He's on base now for a 3rd straight time.
Well, 2 for 4 action.
2 for 3.
Oh, 2 for 3.
Even better.
Yeah, I'll take that. Got a little off-speed pitch, maybe a change-up. Something off-speed and outside. He was able to head with the bat right on it.
Iglesias not able to cut it off. Thinking double. Just in case.
He does hustle, doesn't he?
He does. So that gets him up to 327. Up his average 3 points tonight. He's now within 2 points of Yelich. Ryan Reynolds, sensational rookie campaign. Last Pirate to win the batting title was Freddie Sanchez. No rookie has ever won the title in the National League.
Freddie did it with some stops. What, he had 344? Was that a 340 something? It wasn't one of those years where you could, you know, put up a 310 and win the title. He had to go up there a ways. Pretty sure it was
I think it was 340, wasn't it?
Three what?
40?
Yeah, it was three. I think 44.
Oh, Marte.
Tato got clipped.
Fans react.
Got him on the elbow guard.
It's riding in. Scott Miller from behind home plate. The Hyundai seats has the boxing gloves. And now Tucker Barnhart. Going to talk with Gausman now with the runner at second. Yeah, Sanchez hit 344 in 2006. The last Pirate to win a batting title. Bell hit on the foot by a pitch his last time up. He's also grounded out and lined to right.
Gets to hit left-handed again. Better side.
Can he get to that 100 mark? Ribbies.
Maybe knock right here.
313 career hitter against Gausman.
He'll definitely get to it. Will it be right now, this at bat?
Wow. Oh.
That's right.
Wow.
You know, when the second pitch went in there, I thought, oh, okay, that was close. Got a break on it. No, not on that one. Huh? Kind of had the same reaction that we had. Oh.
Really?
It's not so bad when it goes from, you know, 2-0 to 2-1.
Toward the left
Get out of
field
here.
wall, and it is gone! Ring your bell! He's over 100 ribbies. Give him 102. Give him 32 home runs. As Josh Bell clears the deck and gives the Bucks a 10-0 lead.
Yeah, they were trying to go up and away, and that's where that pitch was. Probably won't try to go up there again.
That's one special season. And as he said yesterday before the game to us, not thinking about it, but yeah, RBI is important, especially if you're the cleanup hitter. You're supposed to drive in runs, and he's driven in 102 of them.
There it is, up and away fastball at 95, and kind of the only question for me, because it's not very deep, obviously, down that line, was that going to be able to stay fair? A lot of times that ball off the hitter's bat, when it goes down the line, it's going to have a lot of slice to it. But he hit it hard enough that it didn't move. Fair ball. About 5 rows back.
Josh Bell, the first Pirate to drive in 100 since Pedro Alvarez. As Osuna will be the final out. And the most RBIs by a Pirate since Jason Bay drove in 109 in 2006. JB. There she goes for the 32nd time. (10-0) Josh Bell moments ago. Opposite field 3-run homer. 32 homers and now 102 runs batted in this season. Fewest games by Pirates to 100 in a season. Josh Bell in 125 player games. Does it this year, getting to 100 plus. And Brian Giles, Willie Stargell, the only 2 Pirates to have done it in fewer games. Kyle Crick now.
10-0. That's a nice cushion. Come in and see that up on the scoreboard.
Nice to be on this side of that score.
Yeah, that's true. Pirates just 6 outs away from series victory. Tomorrow they can go for the sweep.
This will make it 9 straight games at home over the Cincinnati Reds. Last time a Pirate team won this many games against a divisional opponent, Bob Walk was pitching on the club. 92-93, the Pirates won 11 straight against the Mets when both teams were in the National League East. 11 straight home games.
That was a flip-flop. 2 years before that, we couldn't buy a win against the Mets. That's how baseball is, though. It is year to year, things will change. Tough to predict.
Yeah. Part of sports, you always go through the exercise off season as the year goes on, making all kinds of predictions. Talk about last year. Remember the talk about the Pirates, the good record against National League Central Division clubs, but they struggled against the other divisions. If they could just figure that out. Again, it goes back to show it really does not matter what you did the previous year.
I can remember.
It really doesn't.
Pirate Fest and making all kinds of predictions and talking about this and that, and I wasn't right in very many of them. I have to admit to that. Baseball is very difficult to look into the future and say this is what's going to happen. It's such a long season. There's so many injuries.
But you try to base it on the previous year, and that doesn't work.
No, not really.
Right?
It doesn't. No.
But that's what a lot of people go on. Well, this happened in 2018, so this could happen in 2019 based on those numbers and ball 4. Josh Van Meter. Coming up, a brand new edition of Inside Pirates Baseball. When the Miracle League of South Hills wanted to host an all-star weekend, the Pirates stepped up to help. Plus, in this week's Pirates Tales, John Candelaria recalls an encounter with a famous superfan that was hard to avoid. Those stories plus top plays debuting tonight after Pirates postgame. Who is that man next to Candy?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No. Who was that?
His battery mate at the time. That was the night he pitched the no-hitter. Duffy Dyer.
Who was that he struck out? The left-hand hitter.
Who was that?
In the video, he struck
I
out the
didn't see
left-hand
it.
hitter.
Was it a Dodger?
No. Well, it was a future Dodger.
Oh, there's the. I didn't see the shot you're talking about, though. He pitched. He struck out. Who was the guy playing for?
Looked like a Brave at the time, I think.
A future Dodger who was a Brave at the time. And a strikeout there. The left-handed batter, Josh Van Meter, second K for Cricky. Wow, is that Brett Butler?
That's Brett Butler. Look at him choking up.
Wow, holy mackerel! Who's the umpire?
I don't know. Was that Joe West?
Could that very possible? Brett Butler, maybe the best bunter we've seen in our lifetimes.
Absolutely. It was incredible.
He had it down. Everybody knew at least once a game he was going to bunt, and he would, and he'd
you'd have
succeed.
You'd have a third baseman 6 feet in on the grass, and he'd still bunt and beat it out.
See, the guy that we don't see enough of him, but the guy that looks as though he might be along those lines is Adam Eaton.
Yeah. What was he? Dropped down a perfect 2-strike
Yeah.
the other night. I mean, he can bunt.
We just saw the Nationals, and he dropped a couple of bunts down, including one with 2 strikes.
He's one of those rare guys that even with 2 strikes, you can't back up.
Jacob Stallings got a sacrifice bunt down last night in the 9th. Yes, he did. And Cricky strikes out 3 of the 4 he faces. Great shots from the Allegheny Health Network Super Bowl. The Pirates tonight leading 10-0 over the Redlegs. And here's the man that really busted it open with a pinch hit grand slam. Joel Kuhnel.
Not much there yet. Just 3 innings of work. Yeah, Redbeard, Redbeard. Redbird. He's not a Cardinal. Redbeard, yeah, he did it tonight. That was the big one that we're kind of asking, or I was, for extra bases. I want to see a bases loaded double, maybe. If we could find a gap or a corner. Found the seats instead.
Changes. Now at third base, Kyle Farmer. Jose Peraza at short. Derek Dietrich moves from first to second. Kurt Casale at first. A whole new look to the infield with Kuhnel. The 4th pitcher tonight. Made his major league debut this past last week against the St. Louis Cardinals. And 97 upstairs. Good looking pitch to strike out Colin Moran. Bucks wrap up this long homestand. One more against these Reds tomorrow afternoon. A kids Sunday here at PNC Park. Dario Agrazal will start for the Bucks against one of the new Reds, Trevor Bauer. Coverage starts at 1 with Pirates pregame presented by W.B. Mason. Jacob Stallings. Singled to start the third, scored the first run of the ball game. Clint Hurdle tried to downplay the question about Stallings getting the bulk of the playing time as he talked to members of the media before the game, but Stallings has started the majority of games this month of August. Two and one the count. He has started 13 of 21 games this month. He's become the personal catcher for Williams, Archer before he was placed on the injured list, Musgrove. You see Elias Diaz there. Diaz will catch Agrazal tomorrow. One out walk to Stallings. Eric Gonzalez. Oh, what Field and Colbert just yelled into the Pirates dugout.
I was trying to figure out who was yelling. It was Colbreth, huh?
I'm pretty sure. Gonzalez 0 for 3. He scored the game-winning run last night, or the game-tying run. Head first dive into the plate on the base hit by Frazier. Kunal, drafted by the Reds in the 11th round 3 years ago. Stopped by Peraza on to first base, but not going to get Gonzalez.
The only move there would have been maybe to try at second base. You have Stallings running, but he didn't even look at second.
You can smell he's got a hit, and now Adam Frazier to bat for Crick. Another pinch hitting situation.
We might be able to get Reynolds another at bat.
Yeah.
Get him his third hit tonight. He is
checking out some video.
He's looking at the scouting report. See those open binders.
An iPad in the back. Two on the pitch hitter Frazier.
Oh yeah, there's the video right there. Nice.
Three and 0. Frazier, game-tying base hit in the 9th inning last night. And that's up the middle, a base hit. Stallings will be waved home. Another pinch hit by a Pirate, and this one an RBI single by Adam Frazier. 11-0.
Yeah, that thing about those pinch hitting numbers, about the extra base hits and all that, the RBIs that those guys are getting coming off the bench.
.44 RBIs by Pirates pinch hitters leads the major leagues. And now Jacob Stallings gives Brian Reynolds a scouting report on this rookie. Couple of walks, couple of runs scored tonight for Kevin Newman.
Yeah, after all that scouting report stuff, he might not get a chance to face him.
Oh, yeah.
Got bullpen action. Over anxious. Ooh, nice eye on that one. That'd be a little tough to say no to with 2 strikes. Didn't even flinch.
Grounded into right field, a base hit for Newman. RBI brings home Gonzalez. Frazier holds up at second. And the hits just keep on coming tonight. This Pirates offense has been anemic for several games. Good to see them busting out here.
Hitting the ball hard with the big home run, finding some holes in the infield, and B-Ray will get a new pitcher.
Yeah, B-Ray going to face RJ when we come back. Alanis comes in for the Reds.
Bucco's up by a dozen as B-Ray gets set to head to the plate. And if you're wondering if B-Ray is his nickname, the answer is no. That is not his nickname. He doesn't have a nickname. I asked him why he went with B-Ray, and he said, hey, I just panicked. I didn't have a nickname, and Melky Cabrera calls me Ronaldo, but once he started calling me Ronaldo, I didn't have enough time to get B-Ray put on my Players Weekend jersey. His college coach, Tim Corbin, called him Rennie. So the point of this whole thing is that he just picked that out of nowhere, B-Ray. Nobody even calls him B-Ray, but it fit perfectly for Players Weekend, Greg and Bob. Maybe we could do a little Bucks booth or something, maybe tomorrow. Try to get a nickname for Brian Reynolds.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I like the idea.
The truth is, it's not even his nickname.
He's super cool, I'll say that.
I like Ronaldo.
Ronaldo, yeah.
I like that a lot. Ronaldo. And those are the best where like a teammate gives you one.
Yes, right. Alanis picked up off waivers earlier this season from the Mariners. Well, Jeff McNeil had a pinch hit appearance tonight for the Mets and delivered an RBI double, so he's up to 334, his batting race in the National League. Up to date.
What did he start at today? It wasn't 325.
324.
Right? Oh, 324. See, it's only gone up 3 spots on a 2 for 3. Man.
Getting too deep into the season. He's
It's hard to move it.
Too many plate appearances now. RBI double in the third. Is he going to get a chance to swing his bat here on 3-1? Wolf.
Okay, it doesn't matter. He don't want to walk. He wants a hit here. No walks. It's okay. I mean, that's a borderline pitch. He's going to get called strikes occasionally. Oh, that was right down the middle. That was what you're looking for. It's just a little late on that fastball. Just trying not to be too quick on an off-speed pitch. So he just was a little late on that heater down the middle. Come on, Ronaldo.
Parker Markel going to finish things up for the Pirates in the ninth. 3-2 on Reynolds. And he goes down on strikes.
And that's what he was trying to guard against. That's why he was late on that fastball. Way out in front of that. And over the top.
Marte 0 for 3 has scored a couple of runs. Pirates have scored 12 runs on 9 hits. With 2 big swings, a grand slam by Moran and the 3-run homer by Bell, producing 7 of the dozen runs. Jacob Stallings there next to Moran and Josh Bell going over the 100 RBI mark tonight. Now the 102. Freddie Freeman of the Braves, 104 to lead the league.
That was a little low.
Just a little bit low.
Barely cleared the grass.
High fly ball to left. Just missed, sending that one a long way. And now, look at this play by Van Meter. That misplay. The Pirates scored 2.
Have we ever seen that before, ever?
Not since maybe Marcell Ozuna scaled the left field wall, I think last year, and the ball dropped on the track. It's the closest thing I can recall.
Heck, I was looking in the stands to see where this ball, how far up this was going to land. Wow.
Van Meter, of course, drafted as a shortstop, just learning to play the outfield in the majors, and an embarrassing misplay there as Josh Bell grounds to first. How about that for a 2-run double? Well, the Pirates lead 14-0, and Starling Marte will never, ever get more of a gift than he just got from Josh Van Meter. 2 RBIs, a double, and getting some flack from his teammates.
You know what the catch probability was on that one, Greg?
100%.
Well, no, because it wasn't caught.
prior to that ball not being caught.
99%.
Okay. Oh, man.
I mean, all you can do is laugh at something like that.
I mean, the game's out of hand. It'd be
yeah.
one thing if it were really a
If that would have
play
cost
that
them a
cost you
game.
a game.
Yeah,
That doesn't cost you anything.
no, that's one that I guarantee they'll be laughing
No,
about.
it cost Joel Kuhnel a couple of runs on his line.
Yeah, he won't be laughing.
Parker Markel. A little bit of time with Seattle.
No nickname on the back, right? Just Markle.
How about that?
I'm gonna have to give him one. I'm gonna vote for Yogi.
Yogi. And he wants to pick it up in fair territory.
Don't let her
Spins
keep
foul.
rolling. It would have been a base hit.
Yeah, you pick it up immediately, or
I mean, if the guy's not running, yeah, you can let it roll. No, I like Yogi. Think
Yogi.
about it for a second.
I'm trying.
What do you call people that do yoga? Yogis. You didn't know that, did you? People that do yoga are yogis.
Oh, you're right. I did not know that.
Okay, well, I'm not making that up. This is
It's still not helping me out, though.
Okay, when he came back from Korea, what did he do for a living?
Oh, yoga instructor.
No. Worked at Lululemon.
Whoa! Look at this play. Newman. Oh my
Got
goodness!
him.
What a play!
Nice.
Gonzalez.
Nice.
Eric Gonzalez with a spectacular play to Rob Suarez.
How about that laid out dive and then the bullet? Nice long hop into JB.
That a play that is. Kyle Farmer robbed by Gonzalez. Markel. Wow. Nice pick on the other end, but what a sensational grab by Eric Gonzalez to rob Kyle Farmer in his first at bat. That's at least a 3-star play. So back to Yogi before the game ends. Why is Markel?
Well, because when he came back to the States, he got a job at Lululemon,
Okay.
which
So
is that
Yogi,
kind of a yoga type of place.
yeah, Yogi is his name.
I don't know, I'm just throwing it
Nickname.
out
I like
there for. He doesn't have one.
No. This is going to be a double for Aquino. That is the first extra base hit of the game for the Reds. After the great play to begin the inning, now Barnhart. Chuno. Markel gave up 3 runs, got 2 outs against the Nationals on Wednesday. Roughed up, he walked 3 batters in that 8th inning, gave up 3 hits, all 3 of them doubles. Well, you'd like to finish this game off with a shutout. Talked earlier about the Pirates being on the wrong end of these scores too often, so they'd like to turn the tables.
Would be fun to finish it off with zeros.
Now Kyle Farmer comes to the plate.
The farm dog.
Jose Peraza was the man who was robbed by Gonzalez. I think we got everybody in the ball game in that one play.
Need a little white out there, huh?
Oh, yeah. Had Newman making the play, had Suarez at the plate, then we had Farmer at the plate, and now we find out it's Peraza. Peraza came on to play short and was inserted in Suarez's spot.
These uniforms.
Yeah, it is. Darn these uniforms. Darn this player's weekend.
You notice how I tried to give you some of my "it's not my fault" stuff there?
Oh, I
the
believe me.
uniforms.
Believe me, I know. I was very, very appreciative of it. You handed it to me.
That's how my mind works. Can't be Greg's fault. It's got to be something else. So the uniforms, of course. Look at them. Can't see the numbers. At least not on the white ones, anyway. No names.
Farmer, who came on to play third in the bottom of the eighth, facing Parker Markel, or as Bob calls him, Yogi. He gave up the double and walk, was saved by Gonzalez to start the inning. David Bell's club down a bunch. And Clint Hurdle's team going to win this ball game. It's just a matter of when and what the final score will be. Markel was playing some independent league ball last year. Spent several years in the Tampa Bay Rays minor league system. Made it to the big leagues for the first time earlier this season with Seattle. July 27th, he was claimed off waivers by Pittsburgh. And this bullpen that has gone through so many changes throughout this season. He'd love to be on the mound for the handshakes.
Well, there's nobody in the bullpen, so he's going to have plenty of rope. Hey, there we go. Farm dog chased the ball.
Now they're down to their last out. And it's Derek Dietrich at the plate. Walked against Trevor Williams, who's in line to win his 6th. Two and one the count on Dietrich. 2 on. And 2 out. He offered. 2 and 2. $26,776. Pirates trying to make it 2 in a row with the Reds. 2 and 2. Struck him out looking and raised the Jolly Roger with an exclamation point.
Now this was quite a ball game, but really one of the most important things of this game was that start by Trevor. It looks like he's at least taken a step back to where he was. Just a ton of soft contact from the Reds. Threw a lot of fastballs and made it work.
Been a long time since the Pirates shut out the Reds by this large a margin.
Not that long. 1911's all.
So the Pirates have won 2 in a row. Josh Bell goes over the 100 RBI mark. 32 homers. And Colin Moran, that pinch hit grand slam. Big night for the offense. And as Bob said, Trevor Williams certainly deserving of the victory. 6 shutout innings. We'll go back out now to Michael and Rob.
Or better yet, how about Michael and Dan? Rob has the night off. That's okay. Hey, unlike Friday, the Pirates did not need to bat in the bottom of the 9th inning. That's okay. Good pitching, good hitting will do that for you. They got exactly that and are winners in consecutive games for just the 2nd time since the All-Star break.
They took all that energy from last night, rolled it over into today. Project 34 stood out with Trevor Williams wearing his jersey for his charity tonight. Pitched to Jim, a shout out for Stallings and him, and the team stepped it up in so many ways. 5 RBIs came off the bench tonight, including a grand slam by Colin Moran. What a day for the Pirates.
Josh Bell, one of the heroes tonight. He's now standing by with our Robbie Inzbikowski down on the field. Robbie.
Hey, Dan, how about a 3,100 season for JB? Josh Bell does it tonight with the 3-run home run. Colin Moran hits a grand slam. Trevor Williams, fantastic 6 shutout innings. How do you describe the game that your team played tonight collectively?
Oh, yeah, everything worked out in our favor. Trevor came in, threw beautiful innings. Colin with a huge hit to put us ahead. It's just fun baseball.
Given the way things have gone the second half, obviously it hasn't gone your way, but you've won 3 of 5. You win tonight by a large margin. How do you kind of help this thing kind of piece it together and maybe try to find a little bit of a groove as a ball club?
Yeah, we got a great core group of guys, so we're just trying to build, continue to build momentum for the rest of the season and working into next year. But, it starts tomorrow. We saw it here tonight, and, it's just a lot of fun.
Colin Moran is a close friend of yours. He steps in, hits a pinch hit grand slam. The guy has 4 grand slams in his career. What is it about him with the bases loaded?
It's got to be a great feeling coming off the bench. He found himself in an 0-2 situation really quickly. He battled back. Driving the baseball there, like you said, 4 grand slams. I'm still waiting on my 2nd one, so he's got something figured out.
You were the last one with a pinch grand slam for the Pirates a couple of years ago, back in 2016. But the home run, was it? Oh, yeah, it was 4 years. Hey, 3-run homer tonight. You're a 3,100 guy. What does that accomplishment represent to you and the rest of the Bell family?
Oh, it's awesome. I know my parents are watching tonight, so I'm sure I've got a couple text messages waiting on me. It'll be a fun phone call in a little bit.
Congratulations, Josh.
Thank you.
How about it for JB, Josh Bell, Players Weekend Dan, he had a long day. He made an appearance today with Trevor Williams before he made his way to the ballpark and finishes it off in grand fashion with a 3-run homer. And the Buccos win.
All right, Robbie, well done. Josh Bell, one of the heroes here tonight.
4 years.
You're terrible. Just like we promised earlier in the game, it's time for our Miller Lite Hold True moment. And as JB said, Trevor Williams making it look easy tonight. And this comes after his last start where things didn't go so easy.
Yeah, he's kind of had a rough patch over the second half of this season. Hadn't really put it all together. Tonight he did. Clean delivery behind the baseball. He had that swing and miss fastball. And what I love tonight, only 3 strikeouts, 1 walk, creating soft contact and getting those huge double plays throughout this game. You got to give a lot of love to the defense. Jacob Stallings behind the plate and everybody out on that field played a great ball game tonight.
Oh, we've got lots of good stuff to talk about as we continue here live from PNC Park. We'll bring you Clint Hurdle's post-game comments. You'll hear from the Buccos as well. Extended highlights, analysis. We'll check it in on the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll also set the stage for tomorrow's series finale where the Pirates look for a sweep against the Reds, who have had a really tough time winning here at PNC Park. We'll break it all down on Pirates Postgame, presented by Allegheny Health Network.